Good morning and welcome. It's Monday, January the 8th. It's Andrew Morrissey here. It's Kerry's for breakfast and we're just about to go live on the radio. Quick check-in with our Facebook viewers first though. Morning to you all. Weather today, it is freezing outside this morning. It was -2 when I left my house this morning coming in. Now, roads were fine generally, but to be fair, where I'm living, it was fairly dry anyway last night. But I'd imagine on higher ground where we would have seen a little bit of sleet maybe, possibly even a little bits of snowfall in higher ground, maybe in parts, it could be quite icy. So look, just take it handy this morning because it's still in the minus and it'll only get up as high as 3, 4 or 5 today. The good news is that much like yesterday, it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. Mainly sunshine, a little bit of cloud in some parts, but generally dry, which is good, which will certainly help the roads. And if by any chance after you've finished watching this, you spot something on the roads that we need to know about, you can give us a text 083 300 3300. But very cold night outside. If I can give you any advice, by the way, for anybody who might be back to work for the first time since Christmas this morning, and even moms and dads and everybody getting ready to bring kids to school, get up and get the car defrosted, lads, because mine was frozen solid this morning, as were all my neighbours the whole way up and around. So get the kettle ready. And remember, I shouldn't have to say this, don't boil your kettle, just a bit of hot water, warm water. That'll do you. Papers today on the 8th of January. The Examiner leads with 25,000 in care homes held illegally. That's the main story on the front page there. Pay rises for key hospital staff may cut waiting times is also on the front page. And there's a picture of Saoirse Ronan as well, who won Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical for her role in Lady Bird at the Golden Globes last night. So well done to Saoirse Ronan. That film apparently is excellent. And wasn't it... it's after getting the highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes, I think, beating Toy Story 3 of all things, or Toy Story 2, I think. So fair play to Saoirse. So that's good news for her this morning. In the Irish Sun, then, Mary 20 tried to kill 2 cops. Irish mum on murder attempt charge is the headline there. Martyr dance floor. The Dancing with the Stars was back last night. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I saw from about maybe 8 o'clock on. So I saw the very end of Marty Morrissey's dance. And I saw the recap of the dances, you know, when they throw up all the numbers again. And I saw Aidan O'Mahony doing his dance again with the girl from last year. They were brought back as last year's winners. But yeah, so ratings winner apparently. Lots of people talking about it this morning. So that's in the Sun this morning. And I'll get my goals, quote from Arsene Wenger. They were quite embarrassed yesterday. They lost 4-2 to Nottingham Forest, who don't have a manager in the FA Cup. So the Irish Times this morning says collapse in numbers applying for teacher training courses. Decline numbers as mounting concerns felt over impact on students of unqualified tutors is also there. And department spent €38 million on external consultants since 2011. That's what they're saying there as well this morning. And Peter Sutherland, we got the news yesterday, a gifted administrator and humanitarian. The former AG Attorney General played a crucial role in domestic and European politics with guile and charm. He sadly passed away yesterday. He's also on the front page of the Times Ireland edition, and it says recovery threatened by shortage of builders, according to the front page there as well. This morning, top trends today. Dancing with the Stars is the top trend in Ireland this morning. If you watched it, let us know what you thought. And have you got a favourite? I imagine Marty Morrissey, lots of people are going to love him. He's a legend anyway. But he's the only guy I saw, as I said. I only got to watch the recap of it. I did hear, was it Bernard O'Shea from 2FM? Did he get the lowest score they've ever given? A 2, I think. So that's trending. The Golden Globes obviously is still trending this morning. It was on last night. Lots of pictures of the red carpet. It looked like a big giant funeral because the men were all wearing their black tuxedos. And not all women, but most of the women who attended last night were wearing black. And it was in protest and in solidarity for those who've suffered at the hands of abusers in Hollywood. So that's one of the top trends as well this morning, and some of the pictures of the various actors on the red carpet. And Peter Sutherland is the other top trend in Ireland this morning, after he sadly passed away yesterday. Other stories which might be worth a mention in the Golden Globes actually, so as well as Lady Bird winning with Saoirse Ronan, the film that could be hotly tipped for the Oscars is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. That was the big winner last night. It won quite a bit. And Big Little Lies, the TV show, I've never seen an episode with Nicole Kidman, but she won as well, and that TV show was quite popular last night. And listen to this. Makes perfect sense. Anybody who's a restaurateur or a manager or who's worked in a bar or restaurant can probably relate to this. Diners may have to start forking out deposits to book a table. And it's kind of a bit of a hit back at people who are no-shows. Now, I rang around. I was going for dinner with my girlfriend on Saturday, and I left it quite late, as I always do. I rang around 4 or 5 restaurants, and to their credit, they said, look, we're really, really busy for Nullig Naman. It's Women's Christmas. We've got bookings and bookings and bookings. And if you can come at a certain time, we might squeeze you in. The times didn't suit, so we ended up getting a lovely bit. Actually, shout out to the West End Bar and Restaurant in Phoenix. We ended up going there, and it was absolutely super. Well, that's where we went, and we had a fine meal. But I could just imagine, though, that let's say, for instance, a restaurant takes a big booking for Nullig Naman Saturday, and there's a big mag group, and then they don't turn up. And that entire table of 6, 7 or 8 people is gone. So it makes perfect sense. So if you have a comment or if you have an opinion on that, restaurants might actually start charging a deposit to book a table. When I was at Oktoberfest in Germany, in order to book the tables in the tents for only a certain amount of time, you did have to put a cash deposit on that table. Again, we didn't have a problem with that. It made perfect sense if you want to sit down and drink a few beers. That's also trending this morning. Coming up in the show, we're going to tell you the best music to listen to if you're in the gym. So if you're somebody who's either continuing their gym routine into the new year or who has just started, they've given us a list of people and musicians and music to listen to that you can listen to in the gym that makes it go a little bit quicker and a little bit better. And I want to talk about something a little bit disgusting, and I'll read you the headline. Sniffing sweaty clothes can ease stress. I kid you not. We'll go through those details, and we've a brand new competition starting between us here on Kerry's for Breakfast and Brendan on the afternoon show that you're going to love, and it's all to do with Garvey's Super Value. I think you're going to love this. So all those details coming up on the show as well this morning. If you want to give me a shout, you can text or WhatsApp 083 300 3300. You can comment here as well, and you can also get onto our email, breakfast@radiokerry.ie. So if you're just getting up out of bed and it's your first day back after the Christmas holidays, then where have you been all week? We've been here all last week. Have a good day and enjoy, and be safe on the roads, and we'll talk to you in the next minutes.